Hello and welcome to Comment Below Advent Calendar, a podcast where every day in December we will rummage through a different topic of Christmas. We delve into the mess that is our social media, finding the seasonal stories you may or may not be talking about. You can listen to us every day on your favourite podcast app, but we're also on YouTube. Just search Comment Below Podcast and follow our adventure through this year's gift-wrapped gratification on video. Isn't that right, Ben? Did I sound like I said YouTube wrong there? I said YouTube.
Yeah, well, the last few you've said YouTube or YouTube. So
weird.
But it's okay.
I wonder.
Spicing it up a bit.
Spice up your life.
Why not?
Spice up your life.
Yes, we are here to open another Advent calendar door to give us the topic of conversation today.
Yes. That's very drawn out as well.
Was
You
it?
and I think we come to the end of our rope, I think. We just...
Well, no, we are on day 16 of 24. 16, not long now, nearly Christmas. I hope you're all eating your mince pies.
If you're not,
Yeah.
I wonder if you've been watching our video about mince pies, where you get to see me blindfolded and food stuffed into my face.
Find the best vegan mince pies. So you can always go back and listen or watch that if you want to. So are you ready to open up a new door?
I am not sponsored by CBeebies or Hey Duggee, the cartoon series.
So here we are. So we are, what day are we?
I don't know, 16.
15.
15. 16.
16. Right, 16 is right at the top here.
15. Such,
You ready?
Such confirmation, such
So
positive.
today's topic is,
Yes.
what is it?
Is it on the window or is it on your screen? I just can't
Yeah,
tell.
it is
The magic, the
getting-
illusion.
It is getting fit in the new year.
Wait, I had to read the
Ish.
title. It's called Getting Fit After the Festivities.
So after Christmas, this is, so
Right. Well, before we start, don't forget to like, follow and subscribe and ring the bell to never miss an episode if you're watching us on YouTube. You can also get in touch with us on X at Comment Below Pod, Instagram at Comment Below _pod, or email commentbelowpod@gmail.com. If you're listening to us, don't forget to subscribe and give us 5 stars if you enjoy listening to the show. And in 5 words or less, let us know exactly what you love about Ben and I. Is it Ben?
we need it.
Or who you prefer, Ben or Alex?
Oh, God. Why'd you do this to yourself?
A bit of column A, a bit of column B, we just never know. So on a website, that's right, the internet, there is a 10 ways to get back on track after Christmas. It's on a website called The Body Treatment, which I believe, again, not sponsored, but I believe have like retreats and locations around the UK where you can get yourself.
I bet the number
that.
one thing to do is go to a retreat then. Come to that.
Yes, sign up to The Body Treatment.
Can I just say before you start, actually, about getting fit in the new year? It's not much of a thing anymore, but a few years ago, it used to be a real big thing on like TV, wasn't it? Like all certain shows would always start in January, like Secret Eaters or 10 Years Younger in 10 days. All these things, or Got One would dress people up, How to Look Good Naked. Always in January.
That's true. What was that really awful one on Channel 4 where they had an overweight person and a very thin person and they were swapped
Diets, yeah.
And it had that doctor on there who then incriminated himself. Incriminated?
Dr. Christian.
Yeah.
Is that him?
Because he was on
He was
Grindr.
on Grindr.
Yeah, but like doing really like kind of S&M-y stuff.
Wow, how times have changed. That happened now. No one would care.
Give a damn, no.
He'd host Naked Attraction, probably.
Naked Attraction is another good show, isn't it, on Channel 4? Do you know they filmed that at the same studios they filmed Strictly?
Same caliber.
Elderly. Oh, sorry, if you watch
Caliber,
Strictly,
not audience.
what, as in the type of show?
Yeah.
I don't know. But you're right. And also another thing they used to always release in January, or just before Christmas, and you'd get it for like a Christmas present. And like people would like pretend to be pleased about it, but probably weren't, is like DVDs, fitness DVDs. Like Davina would always have one.
Tisha Dean.
Now they're just apps. People just download apps and pay a monthly subscription. Another thing that's just turned to subscriptions. You can't just buy it outright anymore. You don't own the product anymore. You subscribe.
Yeah, they don't seem to do it. It's like they do like the how to do a grocery shop and fix your cupboards, those type of shows. It's like there was a real few years where like it was really embedded into you, but I don't think it's quite a thing.
I mean, we could do it for our January shows for Comment Below. We could do like
one every day of January.
Yeah, how to get fit in January.
31 ways.
If you guys want to see that, get in touch with us. commentbelowpod@gmail.com. Anyway,
committed to December.
So where is that website gone? There it is. So 10 ways to get back on track after Christmas. So not so long ago, in fact, just a few short weeks ago, you were energetic, determined to maintain your healthy lifestyle. Then Christmas happened.
Yes, that's true.
You intended to enjoy the holiday. Christmas, after all, is to eat, drink, and be merry with family and friends. So you ate extra piece of Christmas cake and had chocolate from the kids' selection box at breakfast and rekindled your love for Bailey's coffee.
Yeah, Pringles.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
do you eat more in December leading up to Christmas?
I mean, I've stopped going to the gym. Tut tut tut.
This article's for you.
It is for me. I don't eat more leading up to Christmas, but the week from Christmas Eve to New Year's Day is pretty much, for me, a free-for-all of I will not worry about what I eat in that period.
Yeah, meals are just laying out the window and you just kind of...
You eat during the day. You graze. They say
plus meals.
Pringles. Well, yeah, plus meals. But even the meals aren't sensible meals. Like they're not like a nice stew or something that's going to fill you well and keep you going for the rest of the day.
Not a protein shake for breakfast.
Not a protein shake for breakfast. No, it's like a fry up or a
Pringles.
A tube of Pringles, yeah, or a selection box as they suggested on the website.
I used to always hate going to a gym in January because I felt like I was if I'd already been there for like months. And people saw me there in January, they'd be like, "You're only here because of January."
That's what everyone does. Everyone judges you if you go in January.
Don't like it.
But also, gyms are really, really, really quiet in December. Like when I went through a couple of years ago, I actually decided to stick at my routine in December, and I really did notice like no one was going. Like it was really quiet. And then, as you say, the boom happens in January, and everyone goes for it. So, would you like me to go through the 10, or would you like to guess one or two?
What are these?
10 ways. These are the 10 ways to help you get back on track right now! ! 2 exclamation marks on the website.
Okay, one is going to be a food diary, or something about food.
I mean, it's not. There's
Food
a lot
plan.
about. There's a few things about food, but they don't actually mention a plan. No, and I think that's something they missed a trick.
Too
there.
sensible, isn't it?
There is a link at the bottom.
An app. Download an app to get you moving.
No, nothing like that. There is a link. There isn't a link at the bottom that says, "Here is a 3-day plan you can follow for 3 days. Get yourself back on track."
What about buy some joggers? Is that their gym clothes on there?
Capitalism.
Make yourself you look
yes,
good.
number 9 is capitalism.
Is it?
No, no. There's nothing like that either. Like make
Cabbage diet.
Well, okay, right. So food-wise, there is a few for food. So number 2 was create a new recipe. Just create a new recipe, Ben. Just create a new recipe.
Okay, I will.
Foods can be fun. Doesn't have to be bland. Be creative. That's what it says.
What's that got to do with being fit? Because you could create a bad recipe, which makes you put on weight.
It's like Zelda when you've got the thing in the pan, it's like, and they go, and you made yourself a pixelated meal. I do find that weird.
That should have been like, use the leftover veg from Christmas Day to create a healthy soup or something.
It does say, use those leftover turkeys.
Okay. I should have written it.
Number 3 is eat a healthy breakfast. So your morning meal sets the stage for the rest of the day. So start it off right.
Does it say what?
No, it just says
right.
No, it doesn't. That's why
really
it's
helpful.
not particularly helpful.
Protein. Start the day with protein.
There's an argument that you shouldn't eat breakfast. Breakfast was a made-up meal in like the 60s and 70s for cereal companies, to try to promote their product. Before then, you didn't tend to eat breakfast in the morning.
Well, the government want you to go to school with a breakfast.
Not less.
So you don't have you have a full stomach and a hungry mind to learn.
Fair dues.
That's West Streeting Labour's plan.
Labour?
Yeah.
Good old Keir. Write down, actually you were right, write down what you eat and drink across the day.
So there is a one there.
I just read it now. No matter how it adds up, you'll learn from it and it will help you make a choice tomorrow. Plan today for the tomorrow, basically. And I think that's pretty... cut the carbs out at night. Plan your evening meal at night to be a refined, carb-free, and give your digestive system a rest in the evening.
What other advice is there? It's not just all food, is it?
There's drinks. Mix your drinks. And by that, we mean for every alcoholic drink you have a glass of water.
Oh, that's an old...
Or soda to keep your hydration levels.
That's what people do when they're out on a night out.
My dad was once told... I remember hearing this story when I was like 10. He went out with his brother and a couple of friends to have a few drinks. He came home. He had the worst hangover the next day. And he said, and I quote, "Someone told me that if I had a glass of water for every pint, I wouldn't have a hangover now. That bastard lied."
Maybe
good old dad.
In the water.
Well, maybe it was just 2 pints. He wasn't drinking any water at all. But talking about water, you should aim for 8 glasses each day, and you'll soon feel the difference. Do you know you can drown yourself by drinking too much water?
Yes. Babies can't have water either. Did you know that?
No, I didn't actually.
They die. If you give a baby water, they die.
Really?
Why do they not teach this stuff to people? How do people learn this?
Well, especially some people have babies.
That's what I mean. Like, does the nurse tell you, like, day one?
The midwife would explain this stuff to you.
Don't have water.
In Scotland, it's really sweet actually. In Scotland, when you have a baby, you get a little kit, a little starter kit. Nowhere else in the UK, just Scotland, which again makes Scotland the best place to live in the UK. Cats, you can't give cats milk, despite people saying you should give them milk.
Poor cat.
No, because then, well, remember we gave Charlie milk? It was cat's milk as well. It was meant to be milk for cats. And we came home, and no, he wasn't sick. It was the other end. And it was literally so much, it literally made a well. It was disgusting.
Will you stop?
You say, for God's sake, who was the one cleaning it?
This isn't going to get anyone fit or active. What else are there?
Right?
Are they advising?
Cleaning up.
Drink water.
Eat
carbs at night.
Food diary.
Make a recipe.
Eat healthy.
Okay.
Don't forget to eat healthy.
What other advice?
Right. The very first one is that you should do a HIIT workout. Even for 5 minutes is better than nothing.
Yeah, I used to do them on Sky. I used to have them with people like Gethin Jones would do like a 5 minute.
I remember that was during lockdown, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Do you remember the DVD we had of the woman from The Biggest Loser?
Gillian, I don't know her surname, but yeah.
We followed that implicitly, didn't we?
Like, it was a bit boring because it's like the same DVD all the time.
And also, I broke your resistance band, and you never forgave me for that. And
then I let my friend borrow it, and she lost loads of weight doing it, so it must work.
She? Well, no, we were losing weight from it.
I think she still has it actually.
We'll get it back.
No, it's fine.
I remember the funniest thing about that was it made you. If people watched us from out the window outside, we were running back and forth from a lounge. Remember, you had to warn. Anyway, that was funny. Get outside for at least 20 minutes. Walk around the block. Take your bike out. Exercise outside.
Nah, it's too cold.
It'll
January.
give you a boost, and it's important to top up your D, your vitamin D.
No, not in January. Don't want to be outside. Sorry.
I'm thinking about starting running again in January.
Watch out for your knees. No,
I'm not going to run on my knees. I'm going to run on my feet.
Running's bad for you, actually. It's been proven.
Share your goal to get back on track. Why not post on your Facebook page so everyone can judge you and make comments?
That actually...
No, I added that to it. But it says to post things on your Facebook page. One, who the flipping heck has Facebook nowadays?
Is this for Facebook mums?
It is,
article, isn't it?
Yummy mummies. That's sorely lacking on these Christmas episodes. Your Facebook mum comment of the week.
Yeah, well, I can't make...
You can. There's millions of them out there.
That's true.
What else is left here? There's one more left, I think. Yep, one more left. And it's if you feel like you are way off track and need further help or advice, then book yourself to our next weight loss retreat, where we guarantee you will drop those unwelcome festive pounds you have gained.
I told you.
It was going to end with that. But
I told you it was one big plug. Well, I thought all that advice was rubbish.
Well, it's common sense, isn't it?
And I think what you should do in January is just go back to your old routine and you'll go back to your weight again. So that's my advice to everyone.
I think that you shouldn't feel guilty for having a binge for a week.
Oh, exactly. Or a month.
For a year, sod it. Just be happy with what you are. Be content with the skin that you're in.
That's our advice.
That is. But don't feel guilty for having... I hate it when people make you feel really guilty just because you spent an afternoon watching some silly TV program. It doesn't matter if you enjoy it. What the hell does it matter?
It's like when well, what are you doing on your day off?
I'm watching
nothing.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Really? Oh, I'm going out. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. Do you know people who are
making a recipe and then going for a 20-minute walk?
Yeah, I'm creating a recipe from scratch. But it's like kids nowadays. It's like when I finish school, get ready for the rant, it's happening. When I finished school, I had to go home. I used to watch CITV or CBBC, have a snack, a biscuit, a glass of juice or milk, maybe water, not necessarily water, and enjoy my time off from school. Now you have to go to an after-school club. If you're not with the other mums.
What has it got to do with Vlogmas or Christmas?
My point is that if you're happy and you want to do something for 7 days at the end of every year where you eat too much, don't worry about it. You don't need to do these 10 things to get back on track. You never went off track in the first place, which made this whole 15-minute episode a waste of our time.
So
good night.
What if the people listening or watching this have things that they do in the new year to get fit? How can they get in touch with us?
Ben, they can get in touch with us on X at comment below pod, Instagram comment below pod comment below _pod. You can email us, commentbelowpod@gmail.com. As I said, don't forget to follow, like, and subscribe, ring the bell if you're watching us on YouTube to never miss an episode. You can also find us on any of your favourite podcast apps. Don't forget to subscribe on that as well. Why not? Crazy, eh? And if you are enjoying listening to us, don't forget to give us 5 stars. And in 5 words or less, let us know exactly what you love about our show.
Lovely. I'm so professional at getting things back on track, aren't I?
Well, I just have moments.
BBC are watching.
They go.
And they'll be contacting me. So if you are enjoying this, make sure you're subscribed and you tune in tomorrow, because we have...
You're obviously not listening to what I'm saying when I do my bit at the end, are you? Because I've already said that.
But I'm just saying, it's back to the normal podcast actually tomorrow, the full one, so you'll be able to talk as much as you want about any subject.
Good, and I will. If you like to watch a bearded man go off tangent over pretty much anything, I could literally, you could say to me, plate of rice. No, I'm going off tangent now.
Right, so we will see you all again tomorrow for another episode. Goodbye and Merry Christmas.
Jinx.